Hey, YouTube. All right. Just checking on, see what you're up to before I turn in for the night. Hey, hit the thumbs up. If you're brand new, please subscribe to my channel. Hey, y'all coming here quick. So, just checking on y'all, see what y'all doing, see what's going on in the YouTube streets, in the gig economy jobs, work. Come on, hit the thumbs up as you're into the room. I know some of y'all are either working, so you're just listening in. So how y'all been doing? So today is Tuesday, April 14th. Now you know tomorrow would have been tax deadline. The tax deadline would have been tomorrow. But due to this situation, it's been extended till June, an extra 2 more months. So today would have, the 15th tomorrow would have been the deadline to pay your taxes, and taxes would have been due. But of course, an extra 2 months. And it kind of came by kind of quick when you think about it. Almost what, 3 months would be passed. Then we got 9 more months before the end of the year. It's gone by quick. You just, I remember when it was January the 1st, New Year's. Now, time sure flies. So anyway, I'm not gonna have anything particular to talk about. Just gonna give a recap. So, training is going along, is progressing, and hey, Vicky, happy Tuesday. Did you get your check? Which one? Y'all keep saying check. You talk about the stimulus check? No, I got my tax refund. I'm still waiting for my state check. I'm telling you that check ain't gonna come until the end of the month. Some people claim they got their check already, but I don't know. If it comes tomorrow, it comes. Like I said, you can't be lurking for a check that you didn't expect to get. That's how I look at it. I do not expect anything that was not planned. Now, you could expect your refund. Oh, there ain't no congratulations. That's due to me. That refund is due to me, overpaid in tax, and not really making a whole lot of money. So, of course, I was able to get all my tax refund based on the losses from those gig jobs. So that ain't no but thanks anyway, but that ain't no congratulations. That's either you getting a refund or you're gonna owe taxes. And depending on what income level you're at, you either gonna owe or you're gonna get something back. So and I'm just and I'm my refund just a simple single, no dependents, and the regular standard deduction because I didn't have a whole lot of Schedule A deductions, which would have been like my mortgage and some other things. But other than that, um, by the time I put in the losses from the 1099 jobs that I've done, that pretty much took my tax deduction down to practically zero. So, and that was a combination. And I didn't realize I had a lot of W 2s from last year, but I did. I had what? CGS, T Tech. I worked at a temp agency. Did I work at a temp agency? I think I got a W 2 from a temp agency. And oh, yes, and Domino's. So I had a few W 2s because I did work a W 2, Domino's and CGS, T Tech, those type of companies. So by the time I had factoring that amount of income that I've made and the fact that I didn't really make that much. Hey, C Henner 12. You knew I never seen your name before. All right, just go ahead and hit the like button. I appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get there before the fall. At least get, 1,000 so I could then see how that's gonna come. I really want to get 1,000 subscribers because I want to be able to live stream on my phone, not be sitting here at my computer desk to go live stream because I can only go live stream when I'm on my desktop. Whereas if I had 1,000 subscribers, I'm able to record on my phone when I'm driving. Even though I haven't been doing a whole lot of driving lately, most of the times I'm sitting at home, majority of the week, working from my work at home job. And then on Friday and Saturday when I'm off, I do my other gig work, which is usually the merchandising app and maybe doing just small apps, field agent or something. Nothing that requires me to be out all day. But depending on what I'm doing that particular day, sometimes I'm like, out and about, roaming around, not really doing anything. So they always seem to give me jobs to do on my merchandising jobs during the week, like Monday or Tuesday when I'm at work. They'll give me, oh, can you do these assignments? They want me to go to 10, 12 different stores. I'm like, why is it that I can't get those type of offers on a weekend when I'm off? They want to give it to me on during early in the week, But when weekend comes, it's like I'm like, do you have any assignments for me to do? And they'll give me like 2 or 3 to do or something crazy. But um, I don't know. They're just plain stupid. But I'll put the links in the description box on what I'm talking about. But it's not, let me see here. Oops, dang. I only got a couple more assignments before they approve it, and then I'll be finished. I'm a virtual assistant, and I rarely get calls now. Really? Dang. Well, hey, Avon. Well, see, Henry, if you're interested in, I don't know, what state do you live in? Because there's some work at home jobs that is hiring. So I'll put in one company in my description box. I don't know if you want to work customer service from home, but this company is hiring. And that's what I'm doing now. I can't tell you what the client is, but that's a basically an outsourcing company. They outsource for a lot of major companies. And then, hey Erica. And then of course there's Arise. You could be either a independent business owner and you could take calls for like Home Depot. I heard that they even have what is it? Instacart. Instacart outsourced their customer service to a third party company. It's a couple of them, but the one that I'm signed up for, it was let me put the names in here. Dang it, what was the other one? I talked about this the other day. Oh, I know. NextRep. NextRep.com. I had got let me tell you, if I know some of y'all didn't hear was here yesterday or last night. So NextRep, okay. Well, why I don't recognize you? I don't recognize your name. Yes, I stay in Atlanta. Well, you could send me an email and I could send you a link if you're interested in doing the other gigs that I do. What part of Atlanta do you live in? C. Henner. Avon, what you been up to? And Erica, what you been up to? I know one thing. Here in Atlanta, I don't know. I try to peep in the Facebook groups at times. I don't get on Facebook like that, but sometimes I get on the group with Uber and some of these other gig apps. They got some YouTube groups, not YouTube groups, Facebook groups, and it's like one time you see a lot of people talk about. Oh, it was slow. Didn't do anything. You know, Sunday was Easter, so of course I worked on Sunday. That's part of my training day. Yeah, the bot. Oh yeah, we were talking about DeKalb County. Well, you know what? There's If you send me an email, I'll send you a link to one of the little gigs that I do. They always have assignments on your side of town, or at least the south part of town. And I don't really go too much on the south side of town, but I'll let you know. Oh yeah, I remember your name. Only reason why I said okay, I remember. I remember. What was I saying? Oh, so I didn't do much on Sunday because I work on Sunday. That's my training day, and then of course all the churches were physically closed. So I miss watching the Easter services at Ray of Hope, and I did catch um the Potter's House, TD Jakes. Now I'm not a follower of TD Jakes, but but this particular video I watched, it had like a production or not a play, but it's like a play slash concert, and it was pretty good. I don't think it was this year. I think it was probably something they did last year because they couldn't have done it this year. So, but it was pretty good. It was I was gonna go online Sunday evening and share the videos, but I said nah. It was already late in the evening. Everybody's probably resting and doing whatever. Trying to get what happened? Ava, it blocked that little when you put down certain words, it blocked your what you just said. So it could show it, but if you say certain things, it's gonna hold the comment. I think if you when you use that when you use the curse word shit, it blocked it until it tells me to review it. But I'm sorry you had a bad day. But see, Hannah 12, send me an email. I'm gonna send you a link. So um it's extra change in terms of me doing it, but I do pretty good when I do merchandising gigs. It's not going to big when I say merchandising, I'm not talking about you got to go to different stores and well, some of them is require you to stock like Frito Lay. They looking for people for merchandising. That has nothing to do with the merchandising gig. I saw that on Rat Race Rebellion that they were looking for people to go to different stores and different territories to do the Frito Lay chips or Frito Lay brand. Need my stimulus to ease my pain. Oh, don't worry. Like I said, it's gonna come. Someone gonna send me a message yesterday talking about they got their stimulus check. I'm like, okay. I don't recall them sending anything that quick, but you get it. That's good. But like I said, it's gonna come when it's time for you to need it. It's gonna come exactly when you need it. Trust me. It's gonna come exactly the time frame that people need it to get. Oh, I need to shampoo my hair tomorrow. Deep condition my hair. Let me see. That stimulus check will come soon enough. I know one thing, Bank of America is about to get kicked in the ass because I made a payment with my mortgage. The Wells Fargo posted it, but then, this stupid bank, Bank of America, seems to not reflect the updates of the payment. So I don't know what the hell. They said, well, it takes 3 days. I said, it don't take no 3 days to take no money out of no account and transfer it over to another bank and process a payment. They always be doing that crap and then trying to make it seem like you overdrafting your account. I said, no, y'all holding on to monies and posting things after the fact. So I said, you know what? When I get my stimulus check, because I don't want to change my bank account information now or close the account. But after that, Bank of America, y'all going, first of all, I'm going to file a Federal Trade Commission complaint because you're going to give me back my $35. And then I'm going to transfer, my major direct deposits and stuff. I can't deal with Bank of America. Every time you try to give a chance, they always screw you over. I hate Bank of America. And it don't seem like there's too many branches around to find one. It's amazing how when you need, you go into a branch, it's always crowded. It's always, I hate Bank of America. But trust me, ain't nobody got Fifth Third Bank beat. You would never worry about me ever dealing with them ever again. I had my card note with them. I would never go with them. Who's shady? Bank of America or Fifth Third Bank or both of them? Both of them is shady. The only bank account that I like is Capital One. And Capital One, I wish they have a branch, but I wish they had more branches. I think they had one in Lenox or whatever, like a cafe style. But nope. Sure won't. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting till my bank account when my checks come. My little stimulus check, I'm gonna be like, oh, change my bank account, routing up. Change my direct deposits, everything. I'm just gonna have that account just to stay, just to keep it a little. No, I have no reason to keep it. Only reason why it's probably hard to close it because you can't even go into a branch now. I swear to God, the bank's supposed to close at 6 o'clock on Fridays or 4:30 during the week or 4 o'clock. You go to Bank of America, you pull up before the bank close, they close. You know, everybody wants to go through this. Oh, it's the the virus. Oh, we gotta change our hours. We can't have people coming to the bank. Whatever. I understand social distancing and stuff, but the way how they're gonna be doing things, even once this thing ease over a little bit, watch. There's gonna be a whole lot of different procedures of how they want to do things now. Because even if they was to say, all right, all businesses are open, and that damn Trump, he's so itching to start talking about he's not going to fund the WHO organization. He wants to fire the doctor, the major leading um, infectious disease specialist, and he just wants to fire people left and right. I think that man is damn fucking crazy. I just can't wait till November come. I can't wait. I just have a big feeling um ain't no way he gonna be reelected. Ain't no way. What was the press conference about? I didn't even, his pre- I try not even to look at it all the way. I just look at the dang little snippets on the you know, brief news. I don't even look at it because it just makes me sick. One thing he was talking about, he wasn't going to fund. He's going to stop funding the World Health Organization because he said they lied on him and called it fake news. I was like, oh my God. Then the other thing was he wants to fire that old white man who's been on the news about the leading specialist. He want him to get fired. Then the black um for the CDC, they want to fire him because he said black people, and he's black. And you know it's damn true. Yes, farce. They want to fire. Trump wants him to get fired. Talk about he lied. I'm like, I know. I try not even to get up. I try not even to get into that. Yes, fired. Really. Then he wants to fire the black guy who was the not attorney general. What is it? The physician general. I'm talking about the young black guy who was he's head of the CDC. Talking about they want him fired. He want him fired too, and he don't want to fire. I said that man, boy, I swear, I don't understand it. I don't understand why people are not doing anything. But that's what happens when you have other idiots that you appoint. But you know what? He gonna get his. I don't know how it's gonna come. I don't know what's gonna happen. But in my strongest feeling, I just think something's gonna happen to Trump. Trust me. Trust and believe. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's gonna happen. But it ain't gonna trust me. He ain't gonna leave office like on some white horse and just go on the sunset and thinking he ain't gonna get touched. I could assure you that. You may not be convicted as a private sector of as a president, but the second he becomes a private citizen again, shit gonna hit the fan. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna materialize. But you just can't do the things you've been doing. And I ain't talking about just talking about people and just talking stupid out your mouth. I'm talking about treason acts and all that, because let me tell you, just because you're the president of the United States doesn't mean that they don't keep tabs on what you do as the president. They don't just give, whoever comes in office, they may give you the little security codes, they may give you access to certain type of information, but that's not something, and you may be privy to high top secrets. Trust me, there's always a blueprint. There's always something that's tracked whatever you do. Whatever it is you do, every phone call you make, every computer you touch, every spoken conversation you may think you have with people. Mm-mm. That's why they say when you know his Twitter account is part of public record. It's going to be part of archives in the Library of Congress, and all of that is the property of the United States. You may hold an office for a certain period of time, but they don't give you that privy to think you can just get away with a lot of things. And I think he's such an idiot. I don't think he even realizes that himself. So that's why I always say to myself, eventually things will come to light. Everything will come to light. You know, you got some ding dong supporters talking about, oh, put Hillary in jail, lock her up, lock her up. Come on now. And I know some people are not a Hillary Clinton fan, and they may not too much agree or glad that she didn't get. Okay, I'll look at it. Let me see. And they may realize they may not agree what she's saying, and they say, "Oh, she did this, and Hillary did that, and they're crook, and they lied, and blah 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 blah." You know, I see it. I got it. I'm gonna send you the link to some of the things that I do. But like I said, these people, they just is, ugh, I don't know. I just don't know. People just don't have a clue to to what's about to happen. But you know what? I ain't stressing myself out about it. If he goes, he goes. But I know one thing. I'm gonna be right there in that dang line when it's time to vote. However they do it, I'm gonna be right there. I don't care. I'll be right there. If I gotta be on that line for 5, 6 hours, I'm gonna be in that line. Trust and believe. And anybody who thinks that that he doing a good job, that little stimulus ain't gonna phase me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, thank you, Trump. You gave us some money to bail us out. Hell no. That's the disaster. That's a disaster. I'm telling y'all. I'll get that little stimulus check, but I can assure you that's gonna be the worst thing ever. That $1 trillion, the largest in the world. I'm not voting by no mail. If they say I'm not doing no mail voting, if they say that they could go to the polls, I'm going to polls. I've been doing it for what 30 something years, and I ain't never vote to no mail, and I'm not planning on doing it. The only way I will vote through mail Exactly, Erica. Everything comes with a cost. The only way I'm gonna vote through the mail is if they said the polls will not be open, and to get your vote is to do it through the mail. That's the only way. But as long as that poll is gonna be open come November, I'm going. I'm not doing this. Not no easy to go to no mail. Half the people, most people probably didn't even get that census form and mailed it back yet. How many of y'all did your census? I did mine online. And I did it before I got in the mail. I did the census um about 3 days prior to me getting it in the mailbox. No, a week before I got it in the mailbox. And I did the census. Nope, not me. Not doing no mail. Nope. Nope, not doing it. I'm doing it online. No, I'm going to go to the polls. I'm going straight to the poll. Like I said, the only way I go to some dang mail is if they close the polls. And trust me, the polling site that I live, where I live, it's not even, I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's like three housing subdivisions in my area. It's about 500 houses in Water's Edge, probably, maybe six, maybe seven, 600 or 700 homes. Mountain Oaks, and the one right across the street from the elementary school. So it ain't that many houses. Well, there's a lot of houses, but it's not. The poles ain't gonna be wrapped around the building and all that kind of crazy stuff. So I'll be working from home, so I can get up in the morning, go right around the corner, and go to the line and do what I need to do. But the most important thing we have to do first is make sure we do the census. You go to census2020.gov. That is going to determine how much money that each community or county gets. That also draws the congressional lines, and that's gonna, because Atlanta, I guess, as major cities with gentrification, gerrymandering is affected by the line, how many people in the census. So they all determine what states get how many congressional electoral college votes. So you better do the census. Do the census. You don't hear much talk about it as much because certain cities or certain counties, they don't want Black folks and people of color to take that census because they know, yep, sure will, because they know that if Black communities, brown communities, minority communities don't take the census, or they may think they've immigrants, and they may think that, oh, I'm not a citizen, I'm not supposed to be here, and you don't take that census. Mm-mm. That's the worst thing you could do. So we better take that census. That's all I know. The only way how we gonna, and Trump didn't want certain things in the census to be accounted for. He wanted to hold off to it. Hold off for what? Shoot. Don't let nobody fool you into some foolishness, because that's exactly what it is. You don't participate in that, and I assure you, Trump wouldn't have been in office. But some certain Black folks, we got it in our ding dong minds, because my neighbor, not neighbor like next door to me, but somebody right down the street, after that sad day, next morning, this fool come walking his dog. It's a good day. And let me tell you, his dumb reasoning was his stupid reason for not voting for Hillary. I don't care even if you voted for somebody else. But his dumb reason was because President Obama had passed the LGBT equality marriage law or whatever. Hey, Romeo. And that was his reasoning for voting for Trump because of what President Trump, because of what President Obama did. I mean, first of all, he wasn't the exclusive one, you know, about that. And I was like, I want to tell him, you know what, get the fuck on, get the hell on. But he was an old black man. I said, you know what, I can't curse nobody out. Old enough to be somebody's grandfather. So I just went in my house, shook my head, and I think I talked about this on my live stream a couple years ago after the election came about. I think I mentioned it. People stayed home. They was like, I don't like none of them. I'm not gonna vote, dumbass. And then look what happened. Look who we got. You know, look who we got. People were so bent. So people were so bent on not wanting Hillary to be the president that we dropped the ball and let Trump in. You know, mm-mm. And I don't think he even knew he was gonna win. The way he looked like he was shocked. What, I won? Mm-mm. I know one thing. If he gets into office, I mean, the only thing I could think of is, okay, he can only do 4 more years and that's it, and then you get the hell on. But I'm gonna be pissed. You talk about somebody want to leave the United States, I'll leave for the next 4 years and come back. I sure would. I really would. I would go into a little tiny house and just go somewhere else. Go to Canada. I could work in Canada. I could go right on to Canada for 4 years and come back to the United States. I sure could. The company that I work with, they are in Canada. So if I wanted to say, can I transfer? I'll find me some Airbnb or some real small cheap place in Canada, and I will get there and work up in Canada. I just couldn't see it. I just couldn't see it. I would be, ooh, I just can't even think. Can't even imagine. I just can't. Hey, I had put out this thing on I was reading an email and it had recorded all of my voice conversation on when it Siri took my recorded everything. I was like, what is this? It recorded everything I said. It made me sick. Mm-mm. Shoo. But other than that, I didn't do much of anything this weekend. And then I had recalled. I'm just looking at some email. Then I had recalled. I remember about 3 years ago when I was doing Instacart and Grubhub. It was on Easter Sunday, and most of the supermarkets. I know Publix was closed. Kroger was closed at 5 o'clock. I think Walmart was closed too. So a lot of stores and stuff were closed. Yeah. Yeah, people have you have your different viewpoints and different opinions, but at the same time, you don't marginalize people and try to justify that it's a religious reason about marriage. God didn't say nothing about no marriage. Now, you know what? I ain't even gonna go there because people gonna be like, "It did say it in the Bible," and they're gonna go back and forth. They're gonna lose some people. But if people are so sanctified and thinking it's so sacred of marriage, over 50% of the people won't be divorced, and you wouldn't have 60, 70% of women, black women, I can't say for all, or 60, 70% of people rearing children as a single parent. So people need to quit about oh, it's sanctity between a man and a woman if you don't even honor it yourself with this high divorce rate. Yeah, you can't pick and choose. You want to pick and choose what they think is right. But I can assure you that ain't gonna be no reason. That ain't gonna be no reason for me to um not vote for someone and vote for a jackass. And then I don't agree with everything what President Obama done, but that don't mean. But I'm gonna choose someone that I say okay, he gonna have um justice for all people, represent all people. Shoot, Trump just a dang lot. Oof, like I said, no unjust will go unturned when it comes to what the things he's done. And he knows what he done. People know what he's doing. So just wait. The second he becomes a private citizen, all those people that you alienated, all those, then you talk about all the governors. First you said, first he said he didn't want to do anything with controlling the virus, and the states is going to have to do what they're going to have to do. Then then you want to say, oh, I'm gonna take control of this after the fact. Really? You know who I think would make a great president if he was to run the governor of New York, Mario Cuomo. Not Mario Cuomo, that's the father. I've lived in New York for years. President now, he don't help the people now with it. He ain't doing nothing. He want to fire the WHO organization. He want to fire the WHO, and I mean, ugh, someone gonna fire him soon enough. He gonna get about 80 million fired pink slips from people. Wait till November come. That's all I know. I just know. I just know it. And that kind of went by fast too when you think about it. That 4 years gone by would really be kind of quick. But it can't go more quicker. It needs to hurry up. Uh-oh. What did you say, Romeo? The message was retracted. Oh. I don't know. We shall see. That's all. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, they sure will have a plan for him. All the stuff is going to come out. Every single thing, every tape, every recording, every correspondence, all those people. The only thing Trump going to do is um pardon. See, I'm glad he didn't really do nothing. See, Trump made. Yeah, but you see what he done with HUD. HUD is an important appointment too. You see how all these developers and interests, and that gonna be a collapse. You wait and see. Cause you really don't do too much. I mean, come on now. He's an idiot too. I got the nerve to have his original book too. I really did respect him, but when he started talking all crazy, I was like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? You know, you grew up in Detroit at that, in the projects, and you had a HUD to, you another fool, another bunch of Uncle Toms." I don't think he would have made a good attorney, not attorney general. Um, what is the medical journal? The health surgeon general. That's it. I don't think he would have been a good surgeon. I don't think he would have wanted that. Only reason why you hear so much about the surgeon general is because of what's happening now, and you see how they want to fire him. You know, because he said he told black people they need to stop smoking and drinking, this and that or whatever. I mean, it's true. Shit. If he pointed out how the high rate of black folks are catching the virus than anybody else, dying from it, and I didn't read the comment. I just, like I said, I heard the snippet. I'm like, okay, tell the truth. You know it's true, but I don't know. I can't say if that's true or not. You know, and I wonder, even if it is, if black folks are the highest ones getting this virus, that all of a sudden they want to open up businesses, and they say, okay, we need to open up the economy. Do that mean that, okay, and dying from it, then all of a sudden, okay, well, all right, let's open a business now. It's time to come back to work. Wouldn't been saying that, oh no, we're not ready. We got to make sure everything is in. It's amazing how I've gone to 15, 20, 30 CVSs in the last 2, 3 weeks because I was doing these assignments. That every single place I went to, CVS, they don't have the kit. I ain't been to, I bet you if the numbers were different, they would have had it all over the place. If they said black people cannot get the virus because we're, and even though some black people, now I don't include me in it, but some people did believe that in the very beginning. They didn't say much of nothing, you know. Treated fairly, were they given utmost medical attention that was treated? Even though I've seen some news reports, I saw something in South Carolina. It was like, but they were elderly, they were like 80 something year old, and people was like, oh, 80 something year old woman, so and so came out the hospital and she's doing well and doing fine. See, they were playing up on the sympathy card because it was something they want to throw out there. Started affecting more white folks. Then they want to sit up in here and put that, oh, look, this thing's going well. It's all about money. If I hear one more damn commercial on the radio station, V103 in particular, talking about this cruise specialist, oh, you could go and book cruises, and this contact cruise.something.com and set up a cruise, or nasty ass McDonald's talking about, oh, in these time of crisis, we feeding children when they're not getting fed like hell. And then you're trying to justify, oh, you pay $15, you get delivery for fee, you get the delivery for free. See, it's all about money. All about money. And they talking about, oh, we've distributed we distributed McDonald's and all these fast food to the first in line responders. Really? You're gonna feed them some nasty ass unhealthy food when they need to have the stamina to eat healthy so they could continue to do their jobs. Feeding McDonald's is not a public service. I don't give a dang. Not last time I checked, they ain't giving no food for free. You know, oh, we doing free delivery. So we could go ahead and feed America with free delivery. But then you jack up the prices on the food initially. Now, I do respect churches and nonprofit organizations with the food banks. I respect that because I went over the weekend and went to Rail Hope, and I had went and got me a box of food, and I had got a bunch of canned goods. They gave me a bunch of canned goods and vegetables and things of that nature because I didn't have any. And to be honest, the little bit of money that I do make, um, I really would be over. I really would be in the negative. So I do respect the generosities from the churches and nonprofit organizations and the assistance that people are doing for free and providing good, nutritious food. Now, the schools are doing it. Most schools counties in Atlanta, they serving breakfast and lunch. I think they're serving breakfast. They're either doing lunch. I think it's from like for 2 hours. They'll deliver the food to kids. If they don't get McDonald's, they're not eating. Come on now, really? McDonald's, you really want me to believe that kids are not gonna eat if it's not McDonald's? No. Mm-mm. I don't believe it. I could assure you, kids are home. They are not starving. They are not hungry. If the parents are home, or if a guardian person is home, especially during this type of situation, crisis, you want to build up your immune system. Eat more vegetables, eat more fruit, eat more density, quality foods. If you're eating density, quality foods, you're not going to be eating yourself every day, all day, sitting at home. McDonald's, fast food places, you eat that, you're like, oh, I'm hungry. That ain't nothing nutritious on that. Ain't no nutrition about no McDonald's. And I ain't gonna just pick up McDonald's. I'll put Yuck Yuck Burgers, Burger King in the mix too, as well. Chick-fil-A, because their quality service is pretty good, but most of the time, you can't really trust me. There's a whole big difference, you know. But all I remember, and also make sure you wash your hands and keep a distance. So, anyways, I'm going to bed now. It's been an hour, 57 minutes. I'll send out the information, see Henner 12, and I don't think there's anything else I need to say. But anyways, Avon, C. Henner, Romeo, Vicky, y'all have a good night. And I appreciate y'all. And y'all stay safe. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Good night. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.